Hi, this is Billie Beene here with us. Truth by Billie Beene special report new. This is a new YouTube channel for me. I have a subscribe button in the lower right corner of my screen. Thanks for like, subscribe, and share. Today's date, September 9, 2022, episode 392. Now comes the king, the red dragon. London bridges falling down. So let's get to it. Well, my sources on this are God in the Bible, Patriot subscribers, Mike from around the world, and Judy Byington. Now, Mike from around the world regularly is on Pastor Paul Begley's Thursday night program and has been for 8 to 10 years. And we believe Mike is from the NSA. Mike knows stuff. And he's talking about King Charles III following the official announcement of the death of Queen Elizabeth II, which happened on September 8, yesterday, 2022. Now, many individuals on a global basis who are awake understand that the Queen actually passed 2 to 3 years ago. But this is the official announcement now. Information that Mike is bringing out, who's also a Christian, is that with the king comes the red dragon, and that's the symbol that's on the symbol for the house of King Charles and Queen Elizabeth. Yeah, it's on their flag. The red dragon. Now, Mike takes this back to some things from Revelations. And he says that King Charles III is not the Antichrist. So King Charles III, according to Mike from around the world, based on, and the NSA, I assure you, has all the genealogy records, is not the Antichrist. But Mike says this is the line to bring in the Antichrist. Now, what does that mean by line? I thought this over, asked God about it. So it can be a direct line or one that comes into being. So we have King Charles, and we know he has 2 sons. That was by Princess Diana. And I think they also have children now. So the line could be, from here and going out down generations. We don't know. So I don't think it's good to jump to conclusions like this individual is the Antichrist or whatever. And you have Charles, you have Princess Diana. They had the 2 sons, and now they've married, and they're having sons and daughters. So then the line could go on for generations from that and be involving multiple families. But Mike from around the world makes that declaration that King Charles III is not the Antichrist. But out of his line will come the Antichrist. And with this coming king on the earth, certain things will come about, physical changes. There will be changes in the sun, and Mike is predicting, we know that we have the earth And we have something coming in, and we also have a cycle. I've covered that a lot with suspicious observers and other sources, and including Cliff High's WebBot program. An ice age fits in with this cycle and the sun coming in about 2030. So there are going to be changes in the sun, and Mike reports that a regular part of our weather reports in the future will include meteorite reports also. Mike also believes with this coming change in the hierarchy of the deep state, and this goes back to rules that God set up for kingship upon the earth, and that this will bring in also significant physical changes upon the earth, and imminent will be a major volcano. So we'll see that going on. Also, with this coming in of the king, the red dragon line, there's also going to be changes in government, leaders, economy on a global basis. This will be global. And Mike says it's good to pay attention to who attends the funeral of Queen Elizabeth II, and also the coronation of King Charles III. Pay attention to that. Now, we have that going on. And, it's going, and Mike makes this prediction, as do other sources. This is one of two major events to happen, and the second is imminent, and I'm guessing based on all this information that's coming out about JB, including his granddaughter stating publicly that he passed away 3 years ago. I believe that second event might be the taking down of JB, and we had that recent Supreme Court decision that the 2020 was not legitimate. So that prepares the way for the restoration of the elected president, President Trump, to return. Now, with the death of the Queen, the bringing in of the King, this brings on, according to Judy Byington and other sources, Operation London Bridges. And what this is going to detail is the deep state going down, the current global economy going down, and Judy says, with the official announcement of the death of the Queen and bringing in the King, then the Vatican Knights of Malta will be dissolved. NATO will go down in evidence, so that should bring about a curtailment of the special military action that's going on in Ukraine if NATO is out of it. This is going to bring about mass arrest of the deep state. We're going to have 10 days of things going on, and that correlates with the 10 days of mourning, which I'm assuming will begin today. So that'll be September 9 through September 19. Now, Judy Byington is saying this, and this is with the change, all these changes, the economy, and Jassara coming online with the deep state losing power. And she's saying, with regard to this, look ahead to September 9, September 10, September 11 being big days for that. So, that's going on. So that concludes my special report. And I just believe we're finally on the right track, and things are happening, and God is in charge, and He is on the move. I love you, and I'll see you soon.